Hi and welcome to this video, where we will visit some of the most important Neolithic monuments on Orkney. First, we will visit the stones of Stenness. Although little remains but the stones of Stenness is possibly the most important stone circle in Britain. Radiocarbon dates from material below the stones shows that this site dates from around 3100 BC, making the standing stone complex one of the earliest stone circles in Britain that we know of. The Stenness Ring has been classed as a henge monument, meaning there is a ditch and bank around the stone circle. But the stone circle was surrounded by a rock-cut ditch, 4 metres across by 2.3 metres depth. Something we will come back to later when we visit the ring of Brodgar. The stones are so tall and yet thin at the same time, impressive to think that they stood here for thousands of years, and it is thought that they could have been around 12 standing stones. In the centre is a large square set of stones, which likely to have been a hearth, as cremated bones have been found there. The watchstone stands outside the circle to the northwest. It is said that there was another stone close by called the Odin stone, which is said to have had a hole in it. This stone has sadly been destroyed. It is said that the farmer at the time destroyed the stones in 1814, and it could have been then that the stones of the stone circles were destroyed or removed, leaving what we see today. There are a few other standing stones in the area that stand alone, leaving some suggest a possible avenue between the stones of Stenness and the ring of Brodgar, but there is no evidence of such an avenue. This was an amazing place to visit, to see the earliest standing stone circle of Britain that we know of. It is always worth keeping in mind that although these monuments are dated, the dates are all possible. The stones of Stenness were dated because of material below one of the stones, but the start of this monument could have started a lot earlier, taking into account the tools our Neolithic ancestors had and the manpower needed to complete such a monument. Across a narrow causeway you will find a majestic Neolithic henge and stone circle known as the ring of Brodgar. Dating to around 2500 to 2000 BC, this ancient monument offers a tantalizing glimpse into the ceremonial and social practices of its builders, shrouded in mystery and speculation. This stone circle is classed as the third largest stone circle in Britain, Avebury stone circle in Wiltshire being the largest. Originally consisting of 60 stones, of which 36 remain standing, the ring of Brodgar is encircled by a substantial ditch, approximately 3 metres deep and 10 metres wide. While Avebury henge is hard to imagine how they dug so deep with what tools they had, but here I cannot imagine how they managed to create a henge, as they carved it directly into bedrock, the same as the henge at the stones of Stenness. That alone shows whatever they built these monuments for was so important to them. The precise construction techniques and the transportation of these stones, some weighing several tons, remains subject of archaeological inquiry. It is believed that the stones were sourced locally. The alignment and positioning of the stones often thought to correlate with astronomical events, suggesting a sophisticated understanding of celestial movement among the Neolithic people. Such an amazing feat for people who, we are told, have just become farmers. But the rest of this area brings that old thought into question. The labour-intensive nature of its construction would have required cooperation and organisation, suggesting a strong communal structure within the Neolithic society. Something we'll see more of when we explore the area in another video. The layout of the stones and the henge imply that has been used to mark significant solar and lunar events, functioning as an ancient calendar. Perhaps the idea started with the Mesolithic ancestors, the hunter and gatherers, the people said to have roamed the landscape, always moving during the day and sleeping under the stars at night. Additionally, the proximity of the ring to other significant Neolithic sites in Orkney indicates that this is part of a broader culture and religious landscape, integral to the spiritual and social life of the community. The ring of Brodgar has captured the imagination of countless generations, from its Neolithic builders to contemporary visitors and researchers. Its enduring legacy is reflected in the way it continues to inspire and wonder, symbolising the resilience of early human society. I have heard mentioned during my trip of another possible stone circle. Upon returning home and looking it up, it does seem that there is talk of another stone circle just off the Orkney coast, not far from the ring of Brodgar. When archaeologists surveyed the seabed, they believe they could have discovered an earlier version. Seismic images appear to show a large circular feature in the water. One thought is that it was of a stone circle, that it could have been the ring of Brodgar was in fact moved to higher ground as the water levels rose. Of course, at this moment in time, little else is known, or even if it is a lost stone circle. A little distance away is another site that is rarely mentioned. I expect because little is known and little is left for people to visit. The ring of Brodgar. Today, there is little to see other than a ditch, but this in itself is quite impressive, being that it is 13 metres wide, at least 2 metres depth, and enclosing the area of about 40 metres in diameter. The site has not been excavated, and it is not known what kind of monument may have stood here. Popular opinion holds that there may have been some kind of tomb, which there are many in the area, and we will be looking at these in the future. But there is still a possibility that there could have been a stone circle within the centre. Until more research is done, we can only question. And in time it could well be, for major investigations have been happening in the area and something amazing has been found, but that is for another video. The ring of Brodgar and the stones of Stenness stand as a testament to the creativity, skill and spiritual life of the Neolithic people who constructed it. His historical and archaeological significance, coupled with its mysterious purposes and enduring culture impact, make it subject of fascination and study. As we continue to explore and understand this ancient site, there remains our powerful link to our distant past, reminding us of the profound achievements of our ancestors and the enduring legacy of human endeavour. But this area just keeps giving, and next week we'll look at how our ancestors once lived, something rare that is seen, for we visit the settlements of the Orkney Islands. Before I go, I'd like to say a really big thank you to the viewers, the subscribers of the channel, to the patrons and to those who have bought me a coffee. This channel wouldn't be the same without you. Your support has made it all worthwhile, and I'm grateful beyond words. So if you're new here, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more contents like this. Also click that notification bell so you'll never miss an update. Until the next time, stay safe.